From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Davidson. There's a short one caught by Fannin. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Davidson. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
I threw it to the wrong guy.
Past the 20.
Why was he not running the
Take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
It's not what I tried to do.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it.
The button's
You're not hearing everyone
wrong,
say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Bigsby once more. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. When you look at the Saints defense, against the pass, they have some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Forced to the ground, incomplete.
He don't catch
Nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He don't catch nothing.
We saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Flowers going to go in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, come on, man.
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Come on, bro.
And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Andre Cisco there on the stop. From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 6.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw.
He's making all day long.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Goodness.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Let's go. Set, cut.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's got it down to the 28. The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, it's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
Come on, Madden.
Oh,
my God.
That one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll accept that penalty.
Here we go. Set. Blue 30, ready?
Inside handoff now, Miller. Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things out.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Red 43 rail, ready?
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Davidson. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a give to Bigsby. Call it no gain.
Bro, I can't.
It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Davidson.
Bro, what is this? Bro, my
quarterback too much.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Davidson.
This dude is awful, bro. He's awful. He's awful. I floated it.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain
Man, my
control.
D-line is just getting
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready?
They'll run it again to the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
Come on,
9.
set. 50, green, ready.
He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Miller.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here we go, set.
Oh, we done, bro.
They'll drop the throw.
And I'm right there, bro. Right there.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Blue, 32. Set, go.
Back to throw again. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Bro, you're faster than him. You're in a deep zone.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
That's bad.
Touchdown on the season.
What's the point of
And
having
the
him
Saints
out there?
take a 3-touchdown lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified
What's the point of
upstairs.
having him out there?
I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
It's over,
After
bro.
right
This
down
ain't
the middle.
done.
And it's
This
now
ain't
21 to nothing.
21. Jets, nothing.
Roughing the passer.
Set
I mean,
now
roughing
to
the
kick this one
kicker.
away, and off it
55-yard
goes.
field goal. Throw a pick.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
I'm dropping passes.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I
Oh,
know
my
in the
God.
first half, but the way this offense hasn't been
Yeah,
able to generate
that is
anything,
crazy.
they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession
We
where they
can't
come
do
up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back to throw. Davidson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff to Bigsby.
Oh my oh my gosh.
No, they stop it right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. And down to the 16-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, this is not good.
Looking to throw. Davidson. He finds Taylor. Complete. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Give to Bigsby on the option. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal, New York.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Another run by Bigsby. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Take Bigsby. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. The point after is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now of what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Underneath for Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 16. Back to throw here. Setting up the screen from Miller. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is taken at the 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go. Ready?
Second half begins with a run from Miller. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 9 now. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
33, yellow. 10 cycles. Set.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the 2nd half.
A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Davidson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On the carry, Bigsby.
Wow.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Let him right through.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Davidson.
No!
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No!
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game
we
where you
traded
can't
him
afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll look to set up his blockers.
He plays did absolutely nothing.
At the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Ready,
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
He plays did nothing.
Especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
44-yard line.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be
It probably made me worse.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Bro, and you know what play coming.
Inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendra Miller, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, that is
They've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
Just let them go right past.
In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the gun, Bigsby. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Davidson. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Bigsby.
His D-line act like I want my D-line.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation.
That's how I want my D-line to
It's
play.
now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank.
I want my D-line
I bet they're in the
to
top 5 in the league. On 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more. Because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Yeah, big boy.
For a Jets touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this.
I shouldn't have made that trade for that D tackle. You don't do nothing. I see why you're so quick.
It's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And I blitz from that side, man. I blitz.
Past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Gain of 24 yards. That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Blitz.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He don't do nothing.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Robinson's got it. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
He's got a fumble.
He's got a fumble.
No.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered.
Yeah.
And then he
I got 4
it out of
actually.
there and
I
picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a 4 sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The catch made by Johnson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd down and 4.
Yeah, they don't do nothing though.
10 seconds.
Looking to throw.
Oh my God. They put me on the cornerback.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it.
Yeah.
To eat this one as down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Brings up 4th down.
Bates' kick is good.
My other dude don't do nothing, bro.
Even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back
Quarterback
from
got a
there.
fumble.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Oh my gosh.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now defensively with
He
this
run
lead in
hard.
the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed.
Oh my
They got
God.
really hard
Bro,
to
this
get some
dude
plays
is
through the air, too.
awful.
Defensively, you look at the numbers.
Why is he so
We
bad?
just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big
Then another
in
drop.
his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Davidson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he's going to get this down near
Why ain't he
the
running like
30-yard
that?
line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of
Why ain't he
victory
running nobody
to be
else,
had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll look to throw again.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Zay Flowers.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Jets, 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Ready.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Set. Ready. Hut.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trouble. 38.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Down. Red. 38. Hut. Hut.
Back to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Davidson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
My team give up the cheeks. Give up the cheeks.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Operating from the gun, Davidson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zay Flowers with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Make him
He's all the
close.
way up across the 40 and down at the 42.
We give up
Great
cheeks.
return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to run for it with Miller.
Oh my gosh, you don't do anything.
First down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking
You
like
know it's
that'll
inside
be
zone.
enough to seal a victory for them.
Send them all. Still can't
The
get
Jets
that.
going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth out.
Damn it. Still didn't see my stats. Hey, he got busy. He got busy. $15 carries for 63 yards. He has 21 for 179. How did he get beat? How did he get beat like that? How did he get beat? Hey, watch, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What did he do? Did he even have a tackle, bro? What does he do? What does he do, bro? Bro does nothing. He had 9 sacks for you, bro. 22 tackles for loss. What? I don't know why my thing not working either.